Hi, I'm Sonja, and I'm originally from New Zealand, and this is my husband Phil. He's from England. 10 years ago, we moved to Edinburgh separately. That's where we met. We decided to get married, and we had our two little boys who are now aged 5 and 2. At the end of last year, we made a big decision. We decided to pack up and move to the Isle of Skye. We've been having lots of new adventures as a family, but now it's easier to have adventures just the two of us as well. Before we had the kids, we used to travel as much as we could. We were always off somewhere new. We loved travelling to places all over Europe. We did things like snorkeling between tectonic plates in Iceland. We travelled all over Scotland as well, including to the beautiful Skye beach. We also went to New Zealand for an extended honeymoon and did as many adventure activities as possible, including going in ice caves and doing the luge in Rotorua. Having kids didn't mean that we gave up on travel. We still took them to lots of places, both around Scotland and in Europe as well. Our youngest even took his first steps in Spain. We also took an extended trip to New Zealand for around 3 months before our eldest started school. However, travelling with kids isn't exactly the same. Moving to Skye means that we can be a bit more adventurous, just the two of us again. We're able to get out and do things much closer to home. While hiking isn't exactly Phil's favourite activity, there's no denying that there are some amazing walks all around Skye and close by. So on the 10th anniversary of our first date back in Edinburgh, we woke up to an absolutely amazing day. We decided to take the day off work and go for one of those hikes. Are you ready for this? We're gonna climb up there.
Why?
For fun.
Oh.
Let's go! We parked at the side of the road in a lay-by. Definitely do not do what we did and start the walk just across from there, where it looks like there's a path. It is so boggy that our feet were already ankle deep in water before we even started walking. Walk down the road and start at the nearby gate. I'd recently seen something about a hill whose name I find really hard to pronounce, but it's something like Phithich. We'll just put the name on the screen so you can see what I mean. In Scotland, you often need to navigate to be able to get up the hills. In this case, we were able to follow a really clear path, which is why I think this is a great walk for anyone wanting to go hiking in Glen Shiel.
Apparently, this is just the start. That heavy breathing is not the wind. That's my unfit self from just having come up this little way. But still, you can kind of see why she likes it. She also doesn't wait for people. So I'll catch you up in a minute.
At 644 metres or 2,112 feet, it's considered a Fiona in Scotland. That's a hill between 2,000 and 2,500 feet high. For reference, Munros are the highest hills at over 3,000 feet. I climbed my first one last June. But back to Glen Shiel. Glen Shiel is in a beautiful area really close to Skye, so it didn't take us too long to get there to start our walk. Are we halfway? Yeah, but we're getting there. I think going up there.
One of people.
The path climbs pretty steeply pretty early on, so be prepared for a long uphill slog to the top. But the views are absolutely amazing.
Anything to say?
No?
No? Having fun?
Yeah.
Good. Good. I'm glad you are. I know, you know. There's worse ways to spend a Wednesday.
Yeah.
There's better though. We can debate that later. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Is it?
can just see our little car.
Sonja's left me on the hill. It's such a bad place. But I am a 44-year-old unfit person, and I am not quick enough to do as quickly as she does. We'll get there though. We've come some way, you know. Our car is there, so that's not bad, is it? Yeah.
And before we knew it, we hit the snow line. Not too far to go, or so we thought.
That's the same view, but further up. So now we're getting there, and there is Sonja, just there. Doing a grand job. We've come a fair way, and I am still very unfit, but you know, pretty cool.
Not too far now. It definitely got colder and windier the further that we got up. But we also saw a whole bunch of deer and the stag just watching us on the top of the mountain. We stopped for a quick snack and debated the final push to the top. You can't really hear what we're saying in this video at all, but basically we had chocolate coins and expired protein bars. What do you think, Phil? Probably can't hear you. But look at this. So we decided to turn back before we made it right to the top, because the snow was quite thick and there's no path really once you get that close to the top. So we couldn't really see. Our feet were kind of going quite deep into the snow and we don't know what's below. It wasn't kind of hard enough that you're walking along the top of it. So, and we don't really have the proper winter gear, so for that kind of thing. So we made the decision to turn back, which is fine because we still have these amazing panoramic views, and yeah, we still had fun.
It's a tactical decision.
Yeah, and
no quitting. Now
that we live here, we're so close by, we can always come back and do it again whenever we want.
Again?
And we will. While I would have loved to have made it to the top, I know that we can definitely go and do it again, especially now we know what we're in for. We went back down again, not disappointed at all. We had done what we set out to do, have an adventure together. This is the path we came along. I say path very loosely because this bit is all bog to start the walk here. And we are most definitely not going back that way. We're going to go back this way and walk along the road to our car, because the bog was awful. Do not follow that part of the map if you come on this walk. Yay! And now we're going to walk along the road to our car.
Should have done that first time. That's where we went.
Obviously, our day was not complete without stopping at Chocolates of Glensheil, just down the road. We warmed up with a coffee and a tea and bought some chocolates to take home. I can't wait for our next adventure on or off Skye.